The Walt Disney Company has been on a frenzy with copyright strikes, taking down those who would dare show their trailer. You know, the Marvel Doomsday thing that everybody's supposed to see. Well, it turns out you're not supposed to see it yet. And the reason is one to never forget. It turns out the House of Mouse just might be desperate to get you out of the house and over to the theater to save Avatar. Hello, welcome folks back yet again. What a friend you are to the channel. Every time we get to share time together, it is a joy. It is a pleasure. Click the like button, drop a comment down below. And if we have not yet earned your subscription, just know we're working hard every single day for it. 4 pieces of exclusive content right here on the channel, every single 24-hour period, bringing you the info you need to know behind the hallowed halls of Hollyweird. Let's dive in. What do we got today? Getting real weird with Avatar. Marvel might need to save it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a copyright craze that is happening all across the nation from the Disney folks. They're mad that you're sharing a trailer. No, seriously, they're angry about it. But what if I told you that it doesn't have anything to do, I believe, with the sharing of Marvel or breaking any of these surprises? I believe, and we've got the receipts to bring to you, this is a dire need to save a dying Avatar. We'll show you. Out of IGN, though, to set the table by Tom Phillips, copyright takedowns are being issued after what looks to be a leaked Avengers Doomsday trailer posted online. I could do this all day. Okay, yeah, you've seen the movies. Good job, Tom. We love you, Tom. We love you. Copyright takedowns are targeting what appears to be a leaked version of Marvel's first Avengers Doomsday trailer, which is now being snapped out of existence. We love you, Tom. Tom, we can't do this the whole way. Don't do this to us. Uploads of the video file began yesterday and were initially easy to find across social media. But today, copyright notices have replaced numerous instances of the file on X and Reddit, and the original video is nowhere to be seen on the YouTubes. As for the video itself, it features a blurry, not anymore, I saw 4K. As for the video itself, it features a blurry first glimpse at a returning character not seen since the last Avengers movie. Steve Rogers, the original Captain America, played once again by Chris Evans. Now, everybody knows this. Everybody has heard this. Why continue the copyright takedowns? Why not let this thing go viral? Disney is attempting to prevent it from spiraling upwards. What in the world is happening? This is what is happening. From Forbes, Paul Tassi, Avatar Fire and Ash has a Rotten Tomato score that disappoints. Oh no. Is Avatar in trouble? Well, it could be, folks. It could be indeed. This out of Republic, which is gauging interest in India. And I would remind you that Avatar has done amazingly well overseas. Wonderfully well overseas. In fact, how much do we gauge Avatar's success based on overseas? The Way of Water made $688 million at the domestic box office. More than double that internationally. So if you say, Pro, why are you going to India to find out what's happening with Avatar? Because the international matters twice as much at least as the domestic. And the domestic is not looking good. We'll talk about that in a little bit. This is just coming out, though, out of the Republic, out of India. Devashish Pandey is the author here. Avatar Fire and Ash, India, advanced booking. Avatar 3 lags way behind Avatar 2 at the box office. Avengers Doomsday to save the day. The advanced booking figures for James Cameron's Avatar 3 in India are nowhere near Avatar 2, which released in 2022. Let's see what we've got here. It says James Cameron is all set to bring the third installment in the Avatar franchise globally on December 19th. The sci-fi action series kickstarted in 2009 with Avatar. Yep, good deal. Okay. But Avatar 3 is way behind. How far are we behind? Avatar 3 has only sold 55,000 tickets for the day. 1 and 2 national chains in India. That is not great. 55,000 in a country the size of India? Not great. So why is Disney going on a copyright takedown craze for the Avengers trailer? Folks, I believe that what they're up to is they know a big component of people going to see Avatar Fire and Ash right now is going to be to see that trailer. And perhaps there are 4 different versions of the trailer. And they got to keep you from seeing that trailer until this movie debuts, because they got to drive that box office as far and as wide as they can, not just stateside, but globally. Lauren, what are your thoughts on this one? What do you make of the idea that Disney is trying to get as many people out there as they possibly can to see Avatar, and they're trying to save Avatar, maybe another boy brand they're associated with Marvel and with this trailer? What do you think about it?
I think it's a terrible strategy if that is the strategy, because people aren't going to the movies, period. If you're thinking that in this economy, people are going to spend money to go watch the trailer, I think you're nuts.
Okay, so the question is then, Lauren, and I'm not saying that you're wrong about that. Maybe they are nuts. Why then 4 separate trailers? Is that still the case, Jonas? 4 separate trailers?
Yeah, as far as I know.
I've seen 2 of them, I think.
Yeah, I've only seen one so far, but apparently there are other perspectives on maybe that same trailer. I've also seen the AI version of the trailer that's gone out there to kind of give everybody the idea of what's going on without breaking copyright.
Well, I mean, listen, it's on my X feed. I can't help it. I didn't look for it. I didn't try to seek it out. It's not me. Don't blame me. I'm not telling people to do anything wrong, Jonas. Are you suggesting things again?
Oh, no, I'm saying that someone made a approximation of the trailer using AI. That's totally fine.
Oh Lord, I don't even know what to think about that and the legality of it. Like, can you parody an unreleased trailer in AI and put that out there? I don't know what the rule is for that.
Absolutely. If a courtroom drawing is legal when taking pictures in a courtroom is not, then I can't imagine why an AI representation that includes none of the copyright imagery would be a problem.
So Tabitha, here's the problem. Avatar Fire and Ash is sitting at 70%. Mm-hmm. And we all know what happens typically. These scores tend to drop the longer that we have. There's a fear that this could get into the squishy, green, splattery territory. I myself am more interested in what Criticlist.com has to say, but this is what we have so far. Tabitha, do you think that this is something people actually care about anymore? Like, will people go see a long, multi-hour movie to see the trailer on the big screen? Is that something that Disney should be concerned about?
I mean, some people do that. Some people go see movies specifically just for the trailers. Obviously, it's few and far between, because a majority of people are spending their hard-earned cash to go see the actual film, and seeing trailers is a perk. I think there's also such a thing as trailer fatigue, because if the movie starts at 3:30, I know it actually doesn't start till 4, because it's literally a half an hour of trailers, and I'm sick and tired of it. But no, I think it's kind of ridiculous to go see a movie just for the trailer. But I mean, are we really putting our hopes and dreams and our thoughts and prayers into what Rotten Tomatoes has to say?
No. I'll say this. At a time when the industry has never perhaps been so down on their back, I mean, they are completely on the mat. They need something to save them. Mm-hmm. It makes me inclined to believe that the critics would be ready and available to give it a positive review if only they could. Because who wants to review an industry that's dead? And that's where they're heading. So I think they have a proclivity to be favorable to Avatar. So the fact that it's sitting at 70%, that's why it kind of raises a red flag to me. It's like, okay, you all have every incentive to like this film for the sake of saving yourselves. And so, you're reviewing it poorly. That maybe that is a bad omen. I don't know.
Well, maybe it's the conspiracy theory that because Avatar tends to do well regardless of this firework of an explosion when the movie's finally released, when they say it's like nobody really remembers Avatar after it comes out. Even myself as a fan, there's no like cute taglines for either of the movies. I'm planning to see Fire and Ash, but maybe it's because they're trying to put all their hopes and dreams into Marvel and make it into something that it's not what it used to be. That maybe it's like, well, if we downplay Avatar because we already know that for whatever ridiculous reason, it's going to do well because it always does. What if we downplay this so it produces more interest in the Marvel films and makes it look better? It's kind of like when you throw dirt on a beautiful woman just to make the ugly woman look more attractive.
They've done that a few times. They've tried that. Didn't
work
out so well.
Because we do know that Disney doesn't really make that much money off of Avatar, Fire and Ash. So it's a paper win for them, not an actual win for them, which,
right.
They'll take those wherever they can get them because that moves the stock price because the shareholders have to read the deep notes to find out that Avatar doesn't make them any money. But if this is something that can lead to a franchise that they actually own making money or getting more buzz, then okay, great. And
Right.
I will say it has led to a lot more discussion of Avatar from people who really don't care about that franchise.
You know who I blame this on, really, though, Jonas?
Ohio?
You know, Jonas, Cincinnati is going to hate us the more you do this. Cleveland's already done with us. Our ratings in Cleveland are down in the twilight.
Yeah.
We're great other places, but not Cleveland. Jonas, I blame this on Drunk 3PO. I don't know if you know this guy, but have you heard of him? He goes to all these Avatar movies. He loves the things.
Yeah,
he loves them.
I'm planning on reviewing it with him later this week.
Oh my! Oh, don't encourage him. Because listen, Jonas, here's the problem. His fervor, his fanaticism for Avatar is causing Disney to think that they've got to put everything into taking down content creators, doing whatever they can to save this franchise because it's worth saving. He's given them a false hope. It's unfair. He shouldn't do that.
Hey, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
his
head
defense. I'm being teamed up against here. Listen, Avatar, it has no cultural relevancy. Nobody knows a character. It's Dances with Wolves meets Smurfs as South Park did. That's all it is. And James Cameron doesn't even want in this thing anymore.
Yeah, there's
I love Avatar. Bite me.
Steve Wong's character and Sam Worthington's character. And I think
exactly.
What you mean, Natiri, Loak?
Fantastic Four.
Did you just name the character? Did you say Loak?
Yeah.
What is that, a Babylonian god?
Nateum? What a beautiful name. Come on, Grace Augustine. Don't act like you guys don't know who these people are.
You went from...
Weaver needs her cigarettes.
That's right.
Well, James Cameron and the rest of the crew at Disney might need those too. We'll see how this goes. But right now, they might be toast unless that Avengers trailer drives people to the theaters. We'll see if it can do so. I got a feeling, folks, it's not going to be the salvation they need. But the copyright claims going out in a craze from the Walt Disney Company, they're keeping it from trending, so you'll be spending at the theaters. As ever, folks, we endeavor to have a good time here on the Pro Channel, and I have to say that spending time with you, talking about things that truly matter, like the stories that shape our lives and our culture, well, it is the ride of a lifetime to steal from Bob Iger. And that's the only thing we'll steal from Bob because he has great security around his yacht. Folks, as we get ready to say goodbye, consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, and stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment right on down below. Let us know your thoughts. We would love to hear from you. And folks, worry not, for more content is still on the way. 3 or 4 times a day. Let's do 4. I think that's better. And you know what? Don't forget that the Pro Show is live Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern. You can also join us for our friends on That Park Place, our partner program. We have a good time there too. Folks, until the next time we get the opportunity to have a good time with you, keep learning, keep growing, and as ever, keep having fun.